considering I'm from a small island where it rains a lot, I am definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm on my honeymoon. It's 40-degree heat and I'm on my bike pulling a really heavy trailer. You can say that the sandy desert floor beneath me is unfamiliar, and at this point we'd been searching for a spring or even a cattle tank or something to refill our water bottles since we got up this morning. But I'm in the middle of an awesome 3-month adventure. I'm aware that even this temporary low is going to make the rest of the journey just taste so much sweeter. So that's me. I was born in 1981 and I grew up in Warrington, England. That's my 2 proud parents, and that's me with my older brother. I was always a tomboy. I hated wearing skirts, I always loved playing in the dirt. And I was lucky enough to be taken on some really great family holidays. I think that's probably what gave me the bug for travelling. But if we fast forward until I went to university, that's when I met this man. His name is Patrick. We fell in love and spent the next 10 years going on all sorts of brilliant adventures. I suppose then we decided to make a plan, and that plan involved getting married and going on honeymoon. Well, we love bikes, so we came up with a plan to ride the longest mountain bike trail in the world, which is known as the US Transcontinental Great Divide. Most people actually ride it from north to south, but we decided to do it the other way around. We decided to go to Wales and do a short practice run. We bought some trailers and hardtail bikes, and just 9 months before we decided to see what it might be all about. But that's where we had a bit of a hiccup. I fell off my bike, twisted my knee, ended up getting DVT and spending some time in hospital. But we had a few months to go, lots of physio, lots of gym, and we were back to looking at the maps. But what I actually haven't said is that about a year before all this, I'd actually entered a lottery to win a permit to travel down the Grand Canyon. And I was amazed just 4 months after I entered to receive an email that said, "Congratulations, you've got your permit." We're not even really big white water people. In fact, we've barely done anything. I think it's just seeing images of the Grand Canyon in books and films and things that just got us excited, and maybe the naivety of that helped us get down there. We got a team together, a team of 8, and we did it. It was a terrifying experience, but also awe-inspiring. Dinner. So I remember in the first days we were in New Mexico desert, and it was like 40 degrees, totally alien kind of terrain, holes in the road. I wasn't so much looking forward to New Mexico really, because I know that the desert isn't really a place that I feel that at home, I suppose. And actually, I enjoyed the desert, especially when we had water. Are my legs long enough? Only just. Oh dear. This is not the cleanest water I've ever had. It's not the dirtiest either. And it was really amazing when we did actually find some water. After that day of really big thirst, not having anything, and just the fear that ends up sort of consuming you a little bit. So it's true that we made a few wrong turnings. Obviously our GPS had died and fallen in a puddle, so we were really map reading. but we were travelling and following the instructions backwards, so every time we said right, we had to turn left, and that kind of thing. So it did get pretty complicated, or at least a little complicated at times. Come on. Whoa! Told you! That was awesome.
Right, there you go.
Full on hailstorm. And sometimes I suppose even when things aren't so great, at least it makes you know you're testing yourself. When it rains in New Mexico, you know about it, especially when you're on these sandy dirt roads, because they just transform into this awful wheel-sucking muck. It looks rather pleasant road, but it's thick with mud. And you literally just have to sludge your way through it, because it's going to be like that for hours. So, yeah, that's what we did. Goop-tastic. And then we began to get into Colorado, and that's where we saw cowboys. I've always wanted to see cowboys. And some great wildlife and just so much water. There was an abundance of water, which obviously was just hard to find in New Mexico. So much water you would happily put your feet in it, rather than just save it for your drink. So I've been climbing uphill since 8:15 this morning. It's now gone 1. It's a massive day today. We're trying to get onto Indiana Pass, which is just shy of 12,000 feet, and I can really feel the air is thin. I'm gasping, and I've just done the slowest miles in my life, and my knee's giving me jip, but I'm listening to music, and I got Twist and Shout, and it scared me up this hill, I tell you. I am singing as I go. No chance of seeing any wildlife, that's for sure. Not today, but I'm going to get there. You twist so fine, twist so fine. We have pedalled all the way up here. Indiana Pass. Colorado was just noticeably greener. We'd go higher, that was also noticeable. We'd pedal up a lot. But it was very pretty. And I think I began to feel a little bit more, not at home perhaps, but spiritually home. A lot more comfortable and a lot more excited about seeing bears and bigger wildlife. Shoes off and go barefoot, but Patrick's gonna pedal it. I think he's gonna find it very deep, and the trailer is probably gonna try and float. Go! Oh. So we were just chilling out in the tent, and it's not even raining, but it just completely flashed red, and lightning went off, quite literally meters from our tent. I've never been in lightning when it's not been raining anyway, but that was just...
Can we get back in the tent now?
It was
please?
very scary.
It was very scary.
I loved being with Patrick. He makes me laugh.
So we're meant to be on Route 18.
We've done lots of trips together, but we just know how to work, and when one of you feels a bit down, the other one's there always to pick you up, and you kind of work in a team that way. I can't imagine doing something like this on your own. You experience so much, I just want to be able to share it and relive it, you know. I'm thinking 10 years down the line we'll be living off some of these memories, reminiscing, laughing.
Swing on, dude! Swing off on a great ride.
So Patrick and I have just had 2 days of just brilliant hospitality. We met David at the post office, and he offered for us to stay at his house, and we've shared dinner with these guys. They've looked after us, given us access to the internet, full-on comfy beds with cushions, hot showers, the whole works. It's been amazing. Kindness of strangers on this trip is something special. So, I'm in the Grand Teton National Park. Split with Patrick because he went to the post office to pick something up, and I'm on my way to Jenny Lake. It was raining a lot last night, and the roads again have been incredibly muddy. Just fallen over, and then because I'm pulling the trailer, a catastrophe struck. And my trailer is currently just left in the road just down there, whilst I walk this way. Still, it's only 9:30, so there's a lot more of the day to go. And the Grand Tetons, I must say, was one of the best places I've been. Incredible. And the cycling there, the cycling routes, really made it an enjoyable place to be. A little different from Yellowstone, with all the RVs passing you on quite narrow roads. Yeah. I think we've both really enjoyed that. We spent a few days there, just soaking it all up, recharging our batteries and ready to take on the next challenge, the next bit, which we knew was probably going to involve some snow. Hot springs. Why can't the UK have hot springs? I love them. Absolutely love them. I could just imagine a moose. That was the only thing that would make it any better. A moose just wandering past us at that point.
Hold on. Video start. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, here we go.
Iconic Yellowstone. So looking forward to it. You saw the river and the buffalo and the bison and the paint pots and the colours, the wild colours. That was incredible. There were some big winds at times. One time I remember it being like 60 miles per hour winds. Alan, a retired head teacher, he came towards us with his pickup truck and I could have hugged him. He gave us a ride, a 30-mile ride to Helena, the town, so where we booked into a motel for a night. That was a bit of a luxury.
Huckleberry Pass. Huckleberry Pass. Huckleberry.
I suppose people ask us why we do this kind of thing and why get on your bike and travel for so long. And I suppose all I can say is I think it's because we love each other. Because spending all our savings on a Megamoon felt like a better idea than paying for a house deposit. Because it's a way of making yourself feel alive, experiencing the world. It's a great way to meet people you would otherwise never come across, and share experiences with, chat to, drink a beer with. And I suppose a better question would probably be why not? Why wouldn't you want to experience this world and the enormity of it, and pedalling it with your best friend just by your side, with mountains around me, looking out for moose? I'd say that's my kind of heaven.